The National Weather Service in Tampa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Sumter County in western Florida, Citrus County in western Florida, Hernando County in western Florida, Pasco County in western Florida, Levy County in western Florida, northern Hillsborough County in western Florida, northwestern Polk County in western Florida until 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 12:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was near Gulf Hammock, or 28 miles north of Crystal River Coal and Power Plant, moving south at 25 to 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 65 miles per hour wind gusts and $size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to roofs and vehicles is expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding and trees. The severe thunderstorm will be near Waccasasa Bay Preserve State Park and Gulf Hammock Wildlife Management Area around 12:14 p.m. and Crystal River Coal and Nuclear Power Plant around 12:23 p.m. Precautionary preparedness actions: for your protection, move into an interior room on the lowest floor of a building away from windows. Repeating, the National Weather Service in Tampa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties in western Florida: Sumter, Citrus, Hernando, Pasco, Levy, Hillsborough, Polk. This message is transmitted at the request of the Tampa Bay Police Department. The severe thunderstorm that struck Citrus County has damaged the nuclear plant at the Crystal River Coal and Nuclear Power Plant. While this poses no immediate danger at the moment, persons should stay aware of any emergency alerts and take precautions should the plant eventually melt down. If this occurs, a shelter-in-place warning will be in effect. Everyone receiving this message should look out for any sign of nuclear meltdown near the Crystal River Coal and Power Plant. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Florida Emergency Management Agency. The Crystal River Coal and Nuclear Power Plant was damaged by a severe thunderstorm, and is now starting to release traces of radioactive material into the air. We advise all residents in the state of Florida and/or within 500 miles of the plant to seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels and turn off air conditioning and heating units. Plant personnel are attempting to cool the plant before the core becomes unstable by this meltdown. Tune into local news stations or radio for updates on this potentially dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Florida Emergency Management Agency. A total meltdown of the Crystal River Coal and Nuclear Power Plant is occurring, releasing toxic chemicals into the air. Everyone within a 500-mile radius of this plant are expected to shelter in place. To shelter in place, grab valuable supplies like at least 14 days of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. Close and seal all cracks in doors or windows with tape or damp towels. Tune into your local radio or cable broadcast station for updates on this dangerous situation. Please stand by for an important message. This message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. Hazardous chemicals caused by recent meltdown of the Crystal River coal and power plant in western Florida have spread to most of the continental United States. All U.S. citizens are advised to shelter in place. To shelter in place, gather at least 14 days of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. Do not go outside. Exposure to hazardous chemicals will result in certain death. To repeat, this is an emergency action notification for the entire United States. President Trump will speak on all news stations shortly. Please remain on your local station for news and updates in your area. You are now tuned into WIOD serving the Miami area. If you are not in this local area, tune into a radio station providing news and updates for your local area. Now a word from the President. My fellow Americans, this is a dangerous period for our country. As you may know, a nuclear plant in Florida has melted down, which is leading to this emergency. We shall stay strong through this period of time, and pray that everyone in this country will be safe. Our thoughts go out to workers at the Crystal River coal and power plant, as well as family and friends and citizens of the surrounding towns. I advise everyone to stay in their shelter for at least 2 weeks, and gather as much supplies as humanly possible. My fellow Americans, I promise that we will get through this as a nation. Thank you, and God bless the United States. This is an emergency action termination. The power plant ceased meltdown a week ago, and national fallout has been mostly eliminated. All cable stations shall resume normal programming. Your government thanks you for participating in the emergency alert system.